Hey guys, Matt Snipes here, and today we're back for another episode of Anime vs. Reality. And this is Togegawa Junkie, by the way.
Hey everyone.
I suck at introductions.
Yeah.
I absolutely suck at introductions.
Yeah.
But at least it's not as weird as Air-chan.
Oh yeah, Chan.
This is gonna get real kinky real fast.
Yeah, it's basically like a show, and it's a season about just first, really. There's a lot of innuendo and just
Yeah. Like,
God.
like, literally one of the episodes is about one of the main characters' dick.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah,
Yeah.
so this is gonna get real weird.
Okay.
Especially from the right start when we find out what Ao's name is,
Yeah, it
or
was
what it
short.
means.
It's short for Apple Orgy.
Yep.
Yeah, because we don't find out now until later, though, right? 'Cause that's not.
No, we find out at the basically the very start
Because
because
I was
like
listening to
they.
a dub, so
Oh, you watched the dub version?
yeah. So that's probably why.
You pansy.
Oh, well, I didn't have because I had no internet. Like,
Oh
I
yeah,
couldn't connect my PlayStation, so I
but
found the dub to watch. But yeah, I've seen them.
but yeah, technically it was revealed basically from at the very start
Yeah,
that Ao's name is short for Apple Orgy
yeah.
because it got revealed by a essay assignment she had to do in year one.
Oh, yeah. I remember now.
Yeah, at the very start, she's like,
Yeah,
"Shut your Ao face."
yeah, yeah. You see the people just like, what?
And somehow all the kids knew what Ao meant. I'm like,
Yeah, how do all these kids know? It's like they're in year one, right?
yeah.
Or kindergarten. How do they all know? They're getting the sex ed class. Just like, they're learning about this like before they even start kindergarten.
It's like all the parents just grew up reading erotic books
Yeah,
around them.
that's their bedtime stories. The parents are reading them. I wouldn't be surprised that's what her father's reading them because he's a novel.
Yeah,
Because he writes erotic novels.
and I'm guessing all the kids are in the neighborhood in
Yeah,
that town.
yeah. So after that weird opening, it then skips to her with high school.
Yeah,
And
and
oh, sorry.
again, it's an odd thing where the main character had a different colored hair than everyone else.
Yeah. And I also found
Although there was one girl that had like pink hair.
yeah, can't remember her name though.
I don't think her name was ever given.
Yeah.
She was just like a extra character in there for the
Okay.
sake of story.
Because when I was watching this, I to me, because you haven't seen To Love Ru, Ao
No.
Chan, she reminds you of this character, Yui Kotogawa, and she's like this strict person. And it's like there will be no lewd behavior. So it's pretty interesting, like to me at least, how they were not identical, but
Yeah.
they were quite similar.
I just want to note right now, we have another Takumi in this story.
Yeah,
We
Takumi.
have Takumi back again.
Yeah, the king of the normies.
Yep. Takumi Kijima.
Yeah, yeah, and that's Ao's fetish. She's in the normies.
No, she doesn't have a fetish. She's trying to be normal.
Yeah, I know, that's the joke. She's trying to be normal, so I'm gonna type out normies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So Ao-chan seems judgmental of her classmate, mentioning Takumi is very talkative, has lots of friends, and gets asked out a lot. But he doesn't really go out on dates.
No, he doesn't. Like, he probably does go out on dates, but.
He doesn't
Oh,
really.
yeah.
You want to take this? No,
Yeah. Oh, call the gate.
call the kid.
Call the gate.
Oh, call the gate. You want me to go?
Yeah. No, just. No. Don't you have the phone number?
Yeah.
You can just.
Oh, I have the
You
phone number.
don't
I
need.
swiped in.
Oh, you don't?
No,
Oh,
I swiped in.
god damn it.
You want me to go swipe in?
No. I'll just quickly keep going with it.
Okay then. Where was this? Oh yeah, so AO uses a goal management app to keep on top of her studies because she is like she's so serious with her studies, and because of this, she doesn't really have a social life. Like like at least not how you would normally have one. Like you'd go out with friends and hang out and do stuff like that, go to the mall. No, she's just completely like focused in her studies, and her plan is when she graduates from high school, she's going to a university, but she wants to go to one that's as far away from her family as she can, because the father's like he's really weird, like, and you'll find out why later in this. So what else? Yeah.
Yeah, because he's an erotic novelist.
Yeah. And so, in Ao's mind, that's why, and she thinks all guys are perverts. But really, if you think about it, she's the pervert. Like, and it's funny because it's like she's like, oh no, I'm pure, I'm innocent. It's not like remember the anime Dirty World where a boring world where the concept of dirty jokes is new.
Shimonetta.
Yeah, and she's like this innocent girl, and then like later she just goes
full
I
want the dude.
Yeah, like full first, like the damn breaks, man. Freaky as.
It is so bad.
But it's not. That's not what Ao-chan is in this series. No, but it's kind of.
She sort of turns that direction.
Yeah, but she's still.
Yeah.
The same.
But yeah, there's a dick/sperm joke.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not sure if it was a dick joke or a sperm joke, so I thought cover both bases just to be safe.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of dick jokes in this.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so Ao disappears from the classroom without anyone noticing.
Ao's secretly Batman.
Yeah.
Or Batgirl.
Have you seen that with Batman, like where they turn and they
that's why I wrote it like that.
Yeah. You've seen The Dark Knight Rises?
I think I have.
And Catwoman does that to him.
Really?
Yeah, so he turns and then he like turns back and she's gone. He's like,
yeah.
So that's what that feels like.
But yeah, so her dad's name is Hanasaki. Oh, alright.
What was it? Yeah, so her dad's name is Hanasaki Hori. He's an erotic novelist, and he has an assistant named Sayochiro Yabi. That's how you say that?
Where?
Sayochiro Yabi. That's the assistant.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I skipped that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like just really that. Like you really want to be known in your neighborhood as the pleasure master of the house.
He does.
Yeah. Why is he so small?
I don't know.
You ever see the Austin Powers movies with Mini-Me?
Yeah.
He's shorter than Mini-Me. He's like that tall. That tall, right?
Yeah. So he's so sure that Soichiro has to pick him up.
Yeah, and then he starts complaining about how he wants to eat, and then
he's like, he wants his titty pudding.
Yeah, at first I was like, I'm mishearing that. I was like, wait, am I mishearing this? And then you see that she
is actually a pudding in the shape of a titty.
Yeah, and then she just like drops the spoon and it cuts it in half, and he's like, no. Yeah.
My boob. My boob.
Yeah, then we got Masaki Vihara, friend of Takumi, and that's the guy that's teasing Takumi about liking Ao-chan, right?
Yeah, he does that a fair bit.
Yeah,
because Takumi absolutely likes Ao.
Yeah. So then we got Hanasaka shows up outside the window on a ladder. Hanasaki, sorry, shows up on a ladder to encourage her to get with Takumi.
And how he does it is really fucking hilarious. He's just like right there at the window with like pieces of paper up.
Yeah.
And one of them is literally just says, "Sex is possible."
Oh yeah. God.
It's just just right up on the window.
Yeah, that was when he was in the hospital. That was when he was in the nurse's office, right?
No, Ao and Takumi were in the.
Yeah, they were in the nurse's office because she was
Yeah,
bringing him the change of clothes.
yeah.
Yeah, then she's like, "Oh no, don't look out the window," and then
It
he
jumps on him.
jumps, and
She's
just
like,
like the
no!
face just goes right in
Somehow
his
they ended
head.
up on the bed though.
Yeah, which was
Which
weird
is,
from the angle.
yeah. It's like, teleportation jump.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then she tries to tell him that she hates him, and just like, and then
No, I was just like,
the
whoop.
dad comes and he's got like a fishing rod, and he
He's just like,
slides it. I had to rewind that because I didn't even see
no,
the
it
fishing
wasn't a slide,
line.
it just flew up.
No, the dad. I
Yeah,
swear he had like a
yeah,
fishing
it was
pole,
the dad.
and he threw it on the shirt, and it went.
Yeah, but it didn't slide up, it just went.
Yeah, then so I went shroom. Because I had to rewind that because I was like, what was going on? Because I didn't even notice
And
the fishing line at first.
he literally calls it Operation Titty Drop.
Oh yeah,
Which is funny because like they censored that word, but then they don't censor many of the other words.
yeah.
Like at one point,
At least like with
they
the
don't
boring world.
they censor the sh word. I don't want to
Yeah,
say it here for a case of getting
yeah. At least with
blocked.
the boring world, that's R18, and they censor a lot of those words. Even
No,
though,
it's not R18. It's M.
no, I'm pretty sure it's R18.
No, it's M.
You sure?
It was M on Anime Lab.
No, but I mean not on anime, like the dub that you can buy.
Oh
I'm pretty
really?
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's R18.
Oh.
I mean, at least that's censored, but
Mhm.
that's more explicit.
Mhm.
Okay, and so then Takumi covers Ao's top half with his button-up jacket, but when he approaches, like
He's like,
she thinks something else is gonna happen.
and then he's just like, nah, you just need to value yourself more.
Yeah,
Like, you don't need to expose yourself like that.
yeah. And then she blacks out and ends on the up in the train, which I don't get. What
Because
that confused
no,
me.
because Takumi confessed his love to her.
Yeah, and then didn't she try to confess, but then it was like
No,
black out.
no, she was still trying to. No, she just blacked out from what he said.
Yeah, and then she's on the train. It's like what?
But on her phone, she's like, like all this stuff, and then literally at the very end, it just says boobs.
Then you got the roll call here. Ao,
Let, let me
Hori.
do this part.
Oh yeah.
I always do the roll call part.
Okay.
So yeah, we're already one episode in. Surprisingly short time.
Yeah.
So now's a good time to do the roll call of this series.
Yeah.
So we got Aohori, who's voiced by Azumi Waki.
And yeah, just gonna fill this up.
Yeah. She's also played Salacha Shikai from Assassin's Pride.
I haven't seen that
It's one that I've been like has probably my favorite opening ever.
on the list.
No, not on the list. No, it's just one of my favorite openings that I've ever listened to.
Oh, okay.
Maika Sakura Nomiya from Blend S.
Uh-huh.
I haven't watched that one
Yeah,
either.
me. Well,
A lot of this stuff
will.
a lot of
seen it.
a lot of the roles that here are ones that we haven't watched. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. Although there might be one that you've watched in here.
Blend S. No, I don't.
So, say Sayama from Zombieland Saga as well.
Zombieland Saga.
Yeah. Next we have Takumi Kijima, who's voiced by Junta Terashima. Ignore that. He plays both Takeharu Futamata and Kyosuke Sakunami from Haiku Season 2.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen?
No, a lot of these I've heard of. But
You
I
haven't watched
seen.
Haikus?
No, I know what
I thought
haiku
you
is.
had.
No, because I know a lot of these. I know not a lot. I know a few of these names. I haven't seen them.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
Oh, now you're getting sick.
No, that's just spit. That was just spit. So, Hanasaki Hore is voiced by Kenjiro Suda. And there's a lot of roles here, actually. A lot of roles from anime I've watched. Shiso Nobusuma from Durarara,
Yeah.
X2 to be exact. Although, like, I'm not reading that whole thing because it's just stupid.
Yeah.
Yasutaka Hanada from Plastic Memories, which
If you're
is
not gonna read it, then why did you write it down?
because I'm making sure I know exactly.
Okay.
It's just personal.
Yeah, you be
Like,
you, man.
Mifune from Soul Eater. Oh,
Soul Eater. I've seen a few episodes of Soul Eater, haven't I?
we watched it for the podcast, man.
Really? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of not Soul Eater. Is it Bleach or Death Eater or something like that?
I don't know Death Eater.
Some anime.
Uh,
I'm getting my names and
Red Rider from
characters.
Excel World and Monspeed from Seven Deadly Sins.
Ah, Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've watched that
yeah,
one. I knew there was one that you've watched in this
yeah.
lot.
Especially the parody. That's this Seven Deadly Schmucks. That's pretty funny.
Just give me a moment. I
Yeah.
just gotta tell my friend that I'm recording right now.
I know you're recording.
No, my other friend over in Perth.
Oh, okay.
So, Soichiro Yabe, who's voiced by Takashi Kondo. I think that's right.
Another Takashi.
Yeah. He's also done roles as like Kid Koega from Gurren Lagann. Suigetsu Hozuki, Indra Suki Shin, Land of Frost Daimon, and
You alright then?
Ishikawa from Naruto Shippuden, and also
I've seen
Shuigetsu,
Naruto, but I don't know if I've seen
and
Naruto
also
Shippuden.
yeah. Well, he also played the same first character that I mentioned, and also Boruto and Naruto SD.
Remember, oh god, Naruto. I remember the last part I saw of that was Naruto and Sasuke. They have that fight, and Sasuke wins.
Mm.
This is like by a waterfall or something.
Yeah.
God.
That was a lot of characters just from one anime, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
4 characters in one anime. It'd be funny to see a scene where all the characters are talking at the same time.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? It's like everyone's talking over each other.
Oh god, yeah. Just imagine it's like you're trying to talk to someone, they talk over you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and last character on the list, Miyabi Takaoka, who's voiced by Juri Kimura. Sorry.
Yeah.
It is hard reading Japanese names.
It's funny, they could say the same about us. It's hard reading Australian.
Yeah. So, Lavifa Viridis from Demachi. I don't even remember that character, to be honest.
From what?
Demachi.
We watched that, didn't we?
No. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in the dungeon?
Oh, no.
We haven't watched that one yet. That's
on the list, though.
Yeah, it is on the list. It's a fair bit down, though.
Okay, no. I haven't seen that one.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's alright.
Kei Ishida from Gakugarashi. For one of the best psychological horrors that we've covered.
Garashi,
School Live.
School Live, okay.
Yeah. And Haruna from Tensura.
Tensura was...
That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah, it's a slime. What even was up with that?
Yeah, you've watched it, right?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, I've seen it.
There's a lot of characters in the list that I haven't.
It's a pretty good anime. I like it.
Anyways, we're gonna get on to episode 2.
Alright, so Aya thinks and she thinks that how she even comes to this conclusion? So
because she's raised by it.
Yeah, she thinks that her and Takumi had sex. like that's why she blacked out, which
Yeah,
like repressing her memory,
yeah.
which didn't happen in my book. Got stuck. There we go.
You okay?
Yeah, my foot was just stuck. So Vihara mentions that he thinks Takumi's junk is huge to some female classmates.
And he literally brings up big hands equals big meat.
Yeah, that's actually it's small feet, small.
Really?
Yeah, it's not big hands.
I
It's
I I actually
big
did look
feet,
it up.
big.
I did look up this. It's not true, but your ring finger length could be an indicator of how big
Yeah,
your meat is.
yeah, mine's like index finger.
Like mine's so
No, not
mine's a bit longer than my index finger.
think is it or is it middle finger? I don't know. Look at this. Something like that. I
Like
don't
look
know.
at like it's the tiniest bit bigger.
Yeah, I don't even care. It's just.
And that's probably that's probably why it hurts so much.
What do you?
My ring finger actually hurts.
Oh God,
It's been hurting recently.
what have you been doing with it?
What do you think?
God, I don't want to think that.
Oh, so Anna brings up the size of the point of being proud of having a big one from her dad's nose
Yeah,
because
yeah,
she's raised on
yeah,
hentai.
yeah. I wouldn't exactly call it hentai because you don't you read it, you don't. There's no like pictures,
Well,
maybe.
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It
'cause-
the whatever the book equivalent of hentai is,
yeah,
which is basically a rope novel.
yeah. Hmm. So Ao looks at Takumi's junk and covers her face embarrassed, which is
It's just like, why look there
yeah.
at all?
So why not just look at his hands to make the comparison? Oh yeah, and this was like pretty awkward to watch. She asked her dad if a big one is painful.
Hmm?
Yeah, and so the dad's just
Mm.
explaining it to her, and she's like, "You never covered this in your books," and it's like, my books
Well,
are all
why?
yeah, it's
Why
like
would he? You don't
yeah,
go into the pain of.
yeah. The pain doesn't sell; it's the pleasure that does.
Yeah. It's a mighty fine line between pleasure and pain.
Yeah, yeah. So Ao changes her look, and it
It's
makes her stand out, and
yeah, it basically achieves the exact opposite of what she wanted.
yeah, 'cause she had the pigtails
Yeah.
and the short dress.
And yeah, it's just like you look sexy.
Yeah, he didn't say sexy. He said he was like,
Well,
"You look hot."
he was about to. He was about to say that.
Wasn't he about to say hot, not sexy? I think. And so
No, he was saying hot and sexy.
okay, yeah. So after that, she like goes into the bathroom and just changes,
Yeah.
and then he's like, oh, I'm sorry about what I said earlier, and then
Takumi didn't say anything. It was more his friend that was doing that.
yeah, and then after that, she ends up skipping class with him. That's like a first time for her,
Yeah, she's never skipped class before,
and now
and it's only really because when Takumi eats, he then sleeps.
yeah. How do you sleep after you eat?
Because
If it's
food baby
like
situation.
if it's a turkey, I understand because turkeys are full with stuffing. It's the tryptophan in it that
Yeah.
makes you drowsy. Okay.
So
Where are we? So
with
Ao plans to check Takumi's size while
by going straight for the junk.
yeah, because like I honestly thought she was going for his hand at first because there's a lot of like
Indications on the hand
yeah.
to dick size.
Yeah, so I was like, because sometimes with the anime, it had me thinking one thing, then I was like, oh no, it's this, it's not innuendo. Then I was thinking,
Yeah, that's
oh
the
no,
whole
that's
point.
not innuendo.
That's the
Wait,
whole
it
point
is.
of it.
Yeah, so it kind of messes just with your mind a bit.
Like it's supposed to be innuendo and not innuendo in the same breath.
Yeah. Yeah, so she fails to check, and
Because he's just like grabs her hand.
yeah, and then there's that accidental double entendre from Ao. Is that Takumi being too big for her life? It's like, you'll kill me.
Oh no, that's just
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh yeah, so Ao and Takumi exchange contact information.
Somehow, somehow with that conversation,
Yeah.
they exchange contact information.
Yeah, and she's like talking to her dad, like, how do you get a boy to notice you? And then he's like, here, I'll help you out. And then he pulls out all these books. It's like, oh, which one should we?
What's your fetish?
Yeah,
She was like, what's your fetish?
just straight out ask your child. Yeah. Uh,
And that's at that point, if you hadn't realized what you're in for,
yeah.
now you do. Considering that her dad's literally written a story for every fetish out there.
Yeah. Yeah, so the dad, he ends up switching out her book, like the
The
vocab book,
vocab book
for
for
the recommended training manual for certain activities.
yikes.
And so she overreacts and
It's
she
like the Kama
ends up,
Sutra.
yeah, so she overreacts and ends up throwing it at Takumi. And she's like, oh,
So
I'm
Takumi
sorry.
ends up with it
Yeah, so
in the
he ends up
process.
with the book and she ends up getting his.
Like,
Yeah,
I just wrote, like, this whole anime is built
yeah.
on misunderstandings between
And then,
two main characters.
and remember they're at
The park.
Yeah, the park.
And she's like trying to get the book
And
back
it's
from
like,
him.
is he a misogynist or something? Basically, it's like he's talking about studying, and it's like, yeah, we can do it out here. I don't mind. She's like, what?
And because she's thinking, he wants to,
Yeah, but he's talking about studying. And then when she realizes, she like runs off, right?
no, she gets the book back.
Yeah, and then runs off.
And realizes he didn't read it.
Yeah.
So, and like the two of them were having different conversations and all that.
Yeah.
So she's just taken off, like, see ya.
Yeah. And then we find out A would rather go to cram school than the school trip.
This is episode 3, by the way.
Yeah, we're on episode 3 now. Yeah. So Ao runs into Takumi, whom she runs away from, and
You died?
No, I'm fine. I'm awake. I'm still good though. Because I got up at 6 because I wasn't
Wow.
sure I was
Okay.
here on time. Yeah. So now I'm lost where I am.
So Aya runs into Takumi.
That's
and
it.
She overhears
The conversation they're having, and those 3 classmates just like run up to Ao-chan. And it's like, let's have a conversation. They're so menacing.
Oh, there's a joke today. There's a moment where Aya's like sitting at the desk and there's like the blue light or like the purple light.
Oh yeah.
In that moment, I'm like, I made a JoJo joke.
What was the JoJo joke?
She's just sitting there menacingly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what she does. Like, yeah, because she had that blue aura.
Yeah, she's
and
just
then
like
her eyes were like blue.
white.
Yeah, whitish.
No, they were just pure white.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
just
moment.
like.
No, she's angry in the moment.
Yeah, she's angry. It's just like, but you can see like it's like a menacing aura. It's like,
And
yeah, I'm not gonna talk to her.
I'm just like, yeah. In that moment, I'm just like, yeah, she's sitting there menacingly.
Yeah. So wasn't that a SpongeBob reference with the But
No, the original meme was from JoJo.
because I was thinking of SpongeBob where they're looking for
Like the whole menacingly thing comes from JoJo.
So I remember there was this thing there on SpongeBob, and SpongeBob's like trying to do good, but he ends up becoming a menace. And so him and Patrick are trying to catch this menace, and Patrick sees him in the dark, and he's like, he's just standing there menacingly. Get out!
That's just that's just them making a JoJo reference.
Ah, okay. Okay, yeah. So
I think.
Yeah, I'll continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ao goes to Takumi's room to talk to him, but then she ends up hiding in the room when Takumi and his friend show up. And Takumi's trying to open the closet, but she's holding it, so he can't open it. And then when he reaches in the closet, his hand, I forget what he was trying to grab, but he ends up grabbing her thigh, and he's like, is this a cat or something? And then when he actually manages to open the door, she's just like, meow. She says that because she doesn't know what else to do, which I thought was pretty funny. So Takumi tells Ao to leave the room before his friends get back. And when that happens, she ends up falling on top of him again, which is funny. And then that's when the others come in, and then there's a big misunderstanding, and she's just freaking out. Then she goes to the friends, the female students, is like, "Get me out of here, please." Yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah. So after that, Ao and the female classmates go to a shrine at night during a blood moon, along with Takumi and his friends.
I'm sorry for being away from the camera for so long. Where were we?
Well, I got up to here, the shrine.
Oh, where they go up like to the
Yeah,
shrine in the middle of the night, where it's a blood moon.
yeah. And so, so Bihara intentionally scares Ao into going up to the shrine with Takumi. Then Ao goes to the bathroom at the shrine and gets
And there's
scared
a,
by a hand under the door, thinking
but
it's a ghost.
it's just a glove.
Yeah. And then when she comes back, Takumi noticed that her skirt is like kind of rided up. So you
Yeah,
can see her back
somehow
leg.
caught.
Yeah.
So he literally can see her
Yeah, and he's trying to drop hints like, "Oh God, it sure is cold out
pants.
here."
Yeah,
And he's like talking about her legs, like her
yeah.
thighs. And then she's like getting the wrong indicator. And it's like, "Oh God, he wants to take me right here, right now." And so then he gets off his jacket and he goes to tie it around her, but she's freaking out. She's like, "What are you doing, you sicko?" And then you think like they're gonna kiss. It's like that one scene, but then he
Yeah.
just wraps the his jacket around her. It's like, "Oh no, I can see
Yeah.
your panties." And
And
she just freaks out.
like, he had to be blunt because she was so dumb to
Yeah,
not
and this is
realize.
for a person who gets top marks in their class, so
Yeah,
oblivious to
to her own skirt being
yeah,
to her legs being cold, especially around the buttocks.
yeah. Then episode 4, you find out Ao was ostracized by her classmates because of the name her dad gave
Yeah,
her.
so she is just a victim
Yeah.
in this whole story.
Yeah. So Hanasaki enters Ao's room without knocking with a letter, and Ao throws a pillow at his head. Because that was when she was getting changed, right?
I don't think it was. She was just laying on a bed or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the letter was a picture
And
of Takumi, and it was with this other girl.
yeah, so the reason why the dad just walked in was because
Yeah, it's
he
like,
had a letter for her.
you got some stiff competition going on here, no pun intended.
Whoa, kinky.
So you're reading these,
You've no next page, you silly.
oh, whoops, next page, I thought that was a different one. Sorry. Oh yeah, and then she starts freaking out, and it's like,
Just put it on the bench.
I don't get it to you, Mum.
Oh.
and so then, Ao is trying to figure out, it's like, okay, there's a perfectly logical explanation for this, and it's like, then she starts freaking out, it's like, oh God,
Yeah, like-
what if he wants a threesome?
Oh no! Although at the end of this episode, we find out that it's actually just
Yeah, big misunderstanding.
no. It was she photoshopped the picture.
Yeah, it was a misunderstanding, and like, didn't.
No, it wasn't a misunderstanding. She was purposely doing that to mess
okay.
with her.
Okay, and so
There was no misunderstanding in this situation. It was
okay then.
a blatant attempt.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, I can see how that's not misunderstanding. That's my bad. So Ao plans to confront Takumi with the photo, clearly jealous,
And
and
Takumi's PE
so
teacher
she's searching.
just
She's searching for him. She ends up at PE, and the teacher says that Takumi
has no girlfriend.
but he did have a girl with him recently.
which is just like,
Yeah, then there's Miyabi.
and then we get the joke of trash me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's like because like oh no, you're trash on the PE field, mate. Get out of here. So Miyabi Takioka is
Yeah.
Ao's love rival to Takumi. It's like I don't see how she's like a love rival
Yeah,
because
she sort of was for like a few of the episodes, but that was it.
yeah, because Ao is like oh no, I swear she's got bipolar disorder, man. And she keeps switching back and forth, back and forth.
What, like you?
Yeah, like me. I think my dad's got bipolar.
Okay,
You know,
that's not a
is
joke I
that
should make
genetic?
then.
Is that genetic?
Huh?
Think I said like, oh, maybe my dad's bipolar. That
Mm.
explains it. So yeah, so is bipolar genetic?
But yeah, Miyabi
I don't
got
know.
Takumi and to confess that he and Ao are not dating, and wants Takumi for herself.
Yeah,
She's the homewrecker of the anime,
yeah. Miyabi dislikes girls that get a confession from their crush and get cocky about it.
which Ao isn't.
Yeah. So Takumi is upset about having to not talk to Ao for a while.
Well, she doesn't. She's just like,
Baka.
like she was just recently embarrassed
Yeah,
by
why is
it.
it always the anime girls are like, oh, it's not like I'm interested in you or anything, baka. And you know when they say baka, which is idiot.
No, sometimes the guys do it,
Yeah,
but it's mostly the girls. Yeah,
yeah, but then they're like, it's like reverse psychology. I'm totally interested in you.
that's what we call the tsundere.
Yeah, love a good tsundere.
The tsundere,
Tsundere,
dere.
tsundere.
Yeah,
I say tsundere.
yeah,
Okay.
still works.
All right. So Takumi is upset about having to not talk to Ao for a while.
You already covered that.
Yeah, because and while this is happening, Ao is stuck thinking about Miyabi and
And
Takumi's confession.
the conversation.
Sorry, conversation. In my
You
glasses,
got
I'm blind.
you got confessions on the brain, man.
Yeah. So Hanasaki gives some advice to Ao's question only to follow it up with lewdness. Yeah,
Because it always has to be lewd.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Hanasaki, pa- what's that?
Poses.
Poses. Why is that POSED then? Posed as a female writer for one of his novels.
Yeah, posed. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It is past tense.
yeah, you ever realize?
I just said poses for some reason.
I find it funny how the dad's voice changes back and forth. You know what I mean?
Well, he's switching between like his childish sort of behavior and his serious mode.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he's bipolar and she inherited it from him. So Hanasaki keeps an eye on Takumi and Miyabi's date.
Yeah, but also I think Ao's sort of doing that as well. Oh no, she's not until the haunted house.
Oh yeah. So Ao wears glasses outside of school days.
Yeah, I mean she wears contacts. It's like you don't notice that with a character until you see them wearing glasses. And like I ignored it when she wore the glasses with the outfit she wore because I'm like, it could just be like
Yeah, that one's the pigtails.
yeah, it could just be like character thing.
But now she wears her glasses when she's not.
She needs glasses. She has contacts and all that.
Yeah.
I'm guessing she doesn't wear glasses at school so that she doesn't look like a nerd.
Yeah. So Miyabi uses Hanasaki's female writer book for her first date.
Yep.
Which is his book.
Yeah.
That was him, but she doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Yeah, sorry, he doesn't know.
Takumi does not know about that. Or like he somehow doesn't even know any of Hanasaki's work. I think
a bit strange given how Ao's
popular
ostracized.
and how popular Hanasaki actually is.
Yeah, and how Ao-chan is ostracized because of this.
Well, she's not in high school. She was only it only really happened in primary, like in kindergarten for her.
Yeah.
Like, but it affected her so bad, she's just ostracized herself
Yeah.
from everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, moving on. Hanasaki abandons Ao in a creepy hallway and Takumi helps her leave. See, and
But they don't realize
it's the other person because
it's the
it's
other person.
too dark.
Yeah.
And so a fake lightning flash goes off, revealing their faces.
And they're both just like,
Yeah, it's like that's like a blank stare.
just like, well, this is awkward.
Ah! And so then you see Ao,
And they both
then,
walk off in opposite directions.
yeah, and Ao sees Miyabi holding Takumi outside the hotel. And that's the
And
end of episode
that's
4.
that happens during the credits part of the episode, which is odd because it's the only episode that does credits differently,
Oh, okay.
other than obviously the last episode.
Oh, I didn't notice that. So now we're on.
Well, you always skip the credits, don't you?
Yeah. Alright, so now we're on episode.
This is why I say don't skip the credits sometimes.
Okay. So now we're on episode.
Although you wouldn't have known.
Yeah. Now we're on episode 5, and it continues up the end of episode 4 with Miyabi kneeing Takumi in the gut and going into Hotel ZQQ.
But we find out later that it's because Takumi went like that over his mouth with his hand.
Yeah, she tried to kiss him, and he's like,
Nope.
he's like,
Like,
"Ugh."
get cut. Get kiss blocked.
Yeah. It's like savage rejection.
Yeah,
That's like,
he gets knee in the gut for doing so.
Yeah, that reminds me of this manga I read. It was really good. It was a boxing one, and the girl tries to kiss the guy, and he just like blocked her like that. It's like, dude. Then she's like swung upside down to kiss him. It's just like, dude. Just manages to stop her.
But even though it was like, when she finds out that he did that, she's like, yeah, I would need you in the gut as well, mate.
You fucker. How dare you reject me?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so Ao goes into the hot water bath to wait for Miyabi and Takumi to leave.
But it's just they don't, because they didn't go into the hotel in the first place.
Yeah. And so then Ao freaks out over Miyabi and Takumi bathing together. She gets lightheaded and faints.
Somehow didn't fall in the hot water bath.
Yeah, so Takumi has to save her from drowning.
Yeah, because you're not 100% sure if she fell in the hot water bath at all. So I just put that in as a detail.
And while he saved her, then we hear the dad's voice, Hanasaki, that's providing. He's like narrating what's happening.
Well, what he thinks would be happening.
Yeah. And so Ao reveals that she saw Takumi and Miyabi kiss, but then he clears that up, right?
Yeah, he clears it up with the whole, I blocked her.
Yes, that fort is gone now. Yeah, so high schoolers are not allowed rooms at Hotel ZQQ. What's ZQQ?
So that was the name of the hotel. I made sure I took note of that.
Yeah, I know it's the hotel, but what does the ZQQ mean?
I don't know. I think it's like I think it was just supposed to be like a classy way of saying zoo for some reason, which is weird. You don't have to be fancy with your hotel
Let's
names.
go to ZQ. Let's go to the ZQQ. Who says that? Not hotel. No, let's head off to ZQQ. It sounds like more like a club than a hotel.
Yeah. I guess that's why they don't go to high schools. And
yeah. So Takumi asks Miyabi if she's friends with Ao, at which she runs away because she knows he likes her. He likes Ao. Then Takumi tells Ao he's a virgin, then runs off. Right?
Oh no, we're both virgins in this situation now. And Ao thinks she has an advantage now because she knows all the kinky stuff.
Yeah, so she's has an advantage. And that's like it's like the song because I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world.
Yeah, she's just really happy to be like, yeah, I've got the advantage in all the positions.
No pun intended. So Vihara
Um,
asked,
the pun was
totally intended.
totally.
So I'll just keep continuing.
Yeah.
Alright. So Ao keeps calling Takumi a virgin in her head because that's what he is. He just confessed it to her. And then you find out like later because it's the way she acts and things like Takumi likes that how even though she's serious she can be a bit childish at times, which that's what he likes because it makes her less intimidating to him. And in the episode, Takumi accidentally scares Ao, and she throws her bag at him and runs away in the rain. And so then
Sorry that I keep going away from the camera. It's just a busy day.
yeah. And so after the bag, Miyabi was Ao's only somewhat friend in kindergarten because we find out about Miyabi and it goes over the backstory of a little bit about
Yeah.
Ao and
Like,
her.
this show doesn't really rely on flashbacks. Not as much as Initial D did.
Oh yeah.
Initial D was the king of flashbacks.
Yeah.
This show, it's like very self-contained.
Yeah. So then Ao shows up in front of Miyabi at the cafe, then attack hugs her. Like bear hug, I guess would be
No, it literally like.
yeah, like a bear hug. It's like
But again, it's like reality face ends up with his boobs in the process, of course.
yeah, and then so that brings us to the end of episode 5. Now we're on episode 6.
Episode 6, and we're like 3/4 of the way into an hour. Not bad.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get it all done. That's before you have to go.
Why do you want to stop after episode 6? Or
Yeah, stop at the halfway point.
Okay. Because it's 11:55.
Oh, at 11:55 you have to go?
Yeah, that's when the.
Oh. Yeah.
So what, you want to stop at episode 6 or just.
6, yeah.
Okay.
Nice halfway point. Stop. But, yeah.
Yeah. So Ao freaks out over Takumi knowing she's a virgin too, which you can see like that's kind of like the expression there on your phone. And it's like, what is the big deal? It's like that movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
No.
It's just freaking out. Yeah.
This is like the young version of that movie.
The 21-Year-Old Virgin. I swear that's a movie.
No.
I swear that's a movie, though. A parody, the 21-Year-Old Version. Something like that. So Hanasaki, sorry.
What about Ao-chan's 18?
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah, I know she's 18, but I swear
17.
there's a parody called the 21-Year-Old Version. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know where I heard that. I don't know if it's like a joke on YouTube or something.
Mm.
So Hanasaki sits under a waterfall, so he can have ideas for an absolute masterpiece in his writing.
Like the Soichiro reveals that point to Ao. It's just like he's like, if my master doesn't sleep, I don't sleep.
Oh yeah,
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like they show him drinking something, and it's just like
he stays awake.
It comes out of his mouth.
He's like one of those bodyguards, you know.
Yeah. From
I'm trying to think like those old There's a few anime where you see they got the bodyguard and they protect the person that they're serving under, and they like stay awake. They got the blade out, and it's like.
I don't even know what you're thinking of.
What was that anime called? Because I remember he's like looking after this kid.
Are you thinking of Mifune from Soul Eater?
Maybe.
Because he does that with Angela, the little witch.
Okay, alright, that's what I'm thinking of then.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Is that the one where he's like got all the armor on?
No, he's the one with all the swords.
Swords, no, because I remember it was this anime. And the guy's all dressed up in armor and he's just like standing like this with his sword while the kid sleeps and he's just like this standing guard.
I feel like I should know that.
Okay. Anyways, Soichiro and Ao go to a meat festival for Hanasaki's research.
Cause it's got boobs.
Yeah, because meat,
Meat, boobs, you got
yeah,
everything
yeah,
for
meaty
erotic
flesh.
stuff.
Yeah, it was actually I was watching this anime last night, and this girl, she's like, "Oh, I love beef stew," and she's just like, "Oh, she just eats all the beef."
It's just like leaves all the veggies.
Yeah. So a meat festival is a den of depravity to Ao,
So,
Soichiro, and Hanasaki.
I for some reason I was misspelling Soichiro throughout this particular throughout part of this. For some reason, I was putting you instead of I.
Yeah. And so like Ao loses while looking through the place.
Yeah,
She loses her wallet.
yeah.
And
She's like looking. No, she's looking for her wallet
oh
and
yeah,
loses sight of
that's right.
Soichiro
Oh, wallet. So she's looking for it. She's got to pay for something. And
because she was
then
planning to get food
yeah, and then she
for them.
loses sight of Soichiro.
And then Takumi, yeah, shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah, but then hold on, where is it? She discovers Miyabi working at the festival.
Yeah, both Miyabi and Takumi are working at the festival.
Yeah.
I guess Takumi sort of surprises her later on, doesn't
Is it Saichiro or Soichiro?
Soichiro.
Soichiro. Okay. So Soichiro sees
Sort of like soy sauce.
oh, yeah. So Soichiro sees Ao panicking and lies to Miyabi and Takumi for her sake.
Yeah, so he understands what she's going through,
Yeah.
which is good to see a character actually understanding her situation in all this.
Yeah.
Even if later on he's just weird about like
Yeah.
because he's like at one point we just see him walking around doing like look at what people have as for food
Yeah.
and being like, yeah, that's not gonna last long.
Yeah. And
That's
why?
gonna last way longer. All that.
Yeah.
It's like cooked meat determines how long a relationship is, apparently.
Yeah. So Soichiro, he's introducing himself to Takumi and Miyabi, and he mentions how because Takumi says, "Oh, I go to school with Ao." And
Yeah.
Soichiro brings up how, "Oh no, I've never heard of you before."
Oh no. Yeah,
And
that's
she's
right.
like, "Oh."
Just like nope.
Yeah.
And Soichiro panics out into imagining Takumi and Miyabi eating meat together
Yeah.
on a bed. Because yes, you would have a meat cooker on a bed where it's a fire hazard.
Yeah. And then you find out Miyabi's dad is Miyabi's dad. Isn't it Ao's dad?
No, Miyabi's dad. Because well, actually, it's not Miyabi's dad. It just happens to be a guy with the same last name as Miyabi,
Okay.
and he's running a stand.
Yeah.
I even noted,
Okay, because he was the donor then.
huh?
He is her dad, but he's not the man that raised her. He was the donor,
No.
the
He
supplier
just happens
of
to.
essence.
He just happened to be. He happened to have the last name that matched Miyabi's last name.
Yeah. What a coincidence.
So she was basically lying to Takumi about this guy being her dad.
Yeah. It's like us with the last name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because we had the same last name.
Don't reveal it though.
Well, I don't know. Like maybe people know I'm friend. Like I got some subscribers from my YouTube channel. I'm friends with on Facebook. So
Yeah.
if they know me, then they're probably
Oh,
putting
okay.
2 and 2 together.
Oh, balls.
Yeah. So where is he? So Saihiro is somehow connecting couples' meat choices to sexual activity.
Yeah.
And it's like,
That's the whole bit of like him covering his mouth and like.
yes, this place is full of sin and debauchery. You
Yeah.
must leave at once.
No, he's just like going like 10
Yeah.
times and all that stuff. It's like And I was amazed
Yeah,
at his ability to be like, yeah, meat choices and
yeah.
sexual activity match up somehow.
Then Ayo-chan daydreams while they're there at the meat
Yeah,
place
and
about her and Takumi being on the first name basis. And doesn't he say like apple orgy or something
no,
as
he
he
just says
calls her?
AO.
Oh, Ayo, no, because
He never says
doesn't
apple.
someone call her apple orgy?
Yeah, that's in the past section.
Oh,
Remember,
past. Yeah, that's right. Sorry,
like not her name is always referred to AO or
yeah,
Hore
get my sections
in
mixed up. You sure
in
it doesn't happen
in
later?
classical.
Because I
No,
know there's that scene in the beginning, but doesn't it happen later?
no, it's always only in the past sections that happens.
Okay. So, where are we?
Yeah, so but like she doesn't. She's just like, no, I don't want to be on the first name basis because of her own name.
Oh, yeah. So Takumi sneaks up on Ao and starts a conversation about Soichiro.
Because it's like, are you dating him?
Yeah, and she's like, what?
And so
No.
he's getting jealous of her.
Yeah, well, no, he's jealous of Soichiro.
Yeah,
Not jealous of her. It's like Takumi's like, oh my God,
I
Ao,
I've got
you get to date this big hunk of a man, and I don't. What? How could you?
he's not gay.
Yeah, but just the way you said it makes it seem like he's jealous of Ao, who's possibly dating
Yeah,
Soichiro.
yeah, and
And then
he picks her. He picks her up over
and it's like, let's go.
Alright, let's get out of here. And
Yeah,
she's like, I'll be home later.
yeah. And so you see Takumi cools off at a tap and tells Ao he can't wait any longer, and she totally misinterprets that.
No, she doesn't really misinterpret it. It's more like he explains it in the next episode where he's like, I cannot wait any longer. If you're not gonna accept me, I'm gonna make you accept me.
Yeah, but back then, because that's where the episode ends, and so
No, there's no misunderstanding. AO doesn't have time to misunderstand it because the next episode literally picks up from that point.
okay.
But we're gonna end the episode here for today.
Alright.
Again, yeah, a bit of a shorter one,
Yeah,
but it's sort of nice to do the shorter ones every once in a while. Because it just doesn't mean we're not sitting here for an hour and a half just talking about cars
yeah.
or anything like that. Or not spending 2.5 hours talking about Nichiji. Remember that episode?
Oh yeah. Which one?
The mega episode that we did where we went for 2.5 hours, basically.
Oh, we were talking about one episode, was it?
No, we were trying to finish off Nichiji.
Oh yeah, Nichijou, and that took forever.
Yeah, we literally just were here for 2.5 hours.
Well, not as long as not Initial D, but what was it?
Sorry, no.
Yeah, there was some anime and we got like what, the 5, 6 parts or something.
No, that was Initial D. We got to 9 parts with Initial
Oh,
D.
okay, it was Initial D. Right.
Anyways, so links to all our YouTube channels will be in the description below.
Yeah, I'm not uploading YouTube videos at the moment because my laptop broke, but I am posting. So if you check the post section when you have a look at my
Like the
channel,
discussion section, I'm pretty sure it's called.
yeah, or whatever it's called, I'm just leaving posts.
Yeah. I try to leave some posts, but I don't get any responses because of how small my channel is.
Yeah, I get a few responses. I get some comments, some likes.
Mm.
That's really my only way of communicating now until I get a new laptop.
Like I might be posting on my discussion page about the new project coming up, which is gonna be actually pretty close now.
Oh, okay.
I've only got 2 more of the characters that I need made for it, and then I just gotta find all the people to play the characters.
Yeah.
You could play one of them if you want.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, links to everything else that I use will be in the description as well. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when next video comes out. A ding, ding.
Dog.
I'm the Mad Scientist. out.
See you, everyone.